Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying.
Really?
Anyway,
Really?
yes, really. You want
Seriously,
to start this
stop
here?
acting brain.
Okay, we could have started this a
Seriously.
long time
You
ago.
need to
okay.
stop, okay?
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know what is the reason for the delay.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because of his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust
Yes.
fund. I got
Well,
my
let's
pension
not-
and my retirement,
Yes.
but the
So
problem
you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
need to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad. Because
No,
he
I'm
has
not
this
mad.
trust.
I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm
exactly?
upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes, okay?
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all
Okay.
right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. Always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls the trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does pull a trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well,
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
Oh
No,
my
you
gosh.
shot me in the
Well,
leg,
you
and it
know what?
hurt, and the medical bills
It was
are still
your
piling
ass.
up.
Stop.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Stop.
you know what?
Stop.
Both of
Stop.
you, both of you, stop. Both of you, stop, because this is a lot.
The courtroom opens with a tense child support dispute between two parents whose conflict has been growing for months. Before the facts can even be discussed, both interrupt each other until the judge firmly restores order, reminding them that respect comes first. As the father explains that he has full custody of their 2 children while attending an expensive film school, the mother argues that his wealthy family and trust fund unfairly helped him gain custody. The hearing then takes an unexpected turn when she openly admits she once shot him, leaving the courtroom stunned before the judge immediately addresses the shocking confession.
I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're going to do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're going to learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I want to say up here, but I don't say it. So you're going to learn how to behave. And stop shooting people. Just because you have a gun does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. Now, you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So what I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60.
check.
Okay,
check
it's
with her.
63.
Okay,
telling you.
$63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not going to ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not going to do it. You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there and be quiet and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
And you know
I
what?
gotta
And
pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me
And-
anyway.
Are you
Guess
kidding me
what?
right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He
Tommy.
not
I
gonna
can
use that
handle
for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot.
After calming the courtroom, the judge shifts the focus away from personal attacks and toward the real issue, child support. The mother admits she earns about $57,000 a year and contributes to the children's health insurance, while the father confirms the children live with him full-time. Using the financial information provided, the judge carefully calculates the monthly support obligation instead of relying on emotion or accusations. When the mother complains about paying support despite working as a police officer, the judge reminds her that raising children is a full-time responsibility and that every parent must contribute financially, regardless of their profession or personal frustrations.
Because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month, all right? So payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it.
Jeez.
And keep living. That's
I'm
all I
not
need
even
you to do.
invested. So
Well, you know what?
Invested in your kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids
You
now.
know what,
You hear
Mr.
that?
Tommy,
need
do
to
you
stop.
have anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the bed. So
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now, because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
Case 2. She tried to explain her rap career. The judge cut her off.
Okay, Miss Brown, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of them more than she is.
And how many children did you say?
She has 4 children.
And all 4 live with you.
Yes, I'm just gonna say they do, yes.
Do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living
all
with
the
you?
time?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Okay. Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister given you any type of child support for her kids?
No, she has not. She'll give me $20 here and there, but
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on there.
Excuse me. That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so
Okay.
yeah, they should be able to
Do you
that.
know about how much it would cost?
Roughly $250 for all 4.
Okay, $250 for all 4. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
After reviewing months of delays, the judge rules that the mother must also pay retroactive child support. Although she receives credit for the money she previously provided, she is still ordered to pay additional back support each month. The judge makes it clear that personal resentment toward the father or his education has no effect on a parent's legal duty to support their children. As the first case comes to an end, the courtroom immediately shifts to a new dispute. A woman claims she has spent nearly 3 years raising her sister's 4 children with almost no financial help, setting the stage for another emotional hearing.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says no when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to
What
make
kind of
appearances.
artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
You okay? Well, do you get on
Neither have
Spotify?
I.
Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
Regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting them, giving them $20.
I
$20
give
is not
her
$20. Excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something to eat at a fast food restaurant.
Okay, I drop them off with some little Debbie cakes sometimes. Like, they good. It's a
Did
snack.
you really just say that?
They are 5, 4, and 3. Like, they don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3. You're missing
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how old they are.
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're
2,
both 5. Yes, ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children of Little Debbie snacks? Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting my Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, right?
No. I'm doing what I can.
Well, you need to sing some more because obviously you're underpaid and you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming, so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client, like every day, maybe $300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Whenever I
0.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
No, that is unacceptable. And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this game
I
with you.
have been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time. You have not been supporting them with $20 and Little Debbie snacks. And don't say
She's
that
talking
again.
about a couple
No, ma'am.
times $20.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
couple of times
I put
is a couple of
food in their
times.
mouth
Excuse
when
me.
they're home with
She
me.
drops off.
Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going
I
to leave your,
understand
excuse
that.
me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said. If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
If she didn't want them, she could say that. She's
No.
never said that.
No, it doesn't
I've
matter.
definitely
These are
said
your
that.
No, you
children,
haven't.
not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that. Now, you said you provided this. Never mind. This tax return, who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
The second case quickly reveals a difficult family situation. The children's mother insists she is chasing a music career and says she leaves her 4 children with her sister while trying to build a better future. Her explanation fails to impress the judge, especially after admitting she only gives about $20 and occasional snacks to help support the children. The judge reminds her that pursuing personal dreams never removes a parent's legal responsibility. As financial records are reviewed, it becomes increasingly clear that the children's daily care has fallen almost entirely on their aunt, forcing the court to consider a formal child support order.
One of her
It
boyfriends.
was my last baby daddy mafia. Okay, he did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year.
Yeah, about that. About
That's all you make?
that. Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500
Yeah.
a month. Excuse me? Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
Yeah, I didn't have time because I had to be here
Go
this early in the
ahead
morning.
and put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can
I
assure
make.
you,
You need to know what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
That's
Your Honor, you
fine.
you see what I have to deal with?
I definitely
You
see what you have to deal with, but you know, I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her. But we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20, okay?
I appreciate that.
So at $2,500 gross, that brings your net to $2,004. And you said $250? Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701. I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food,
attention.
I got a.
Oh, okay. So
Whatever.
$701
Yeah.
plus the $250 comes out to $951 a month. That's what you're going to pay your sister.
I don't have that, ma'am. So.
Well, you know what?
I don't
It
know,
doesn't
whatever
matter.
you need to
So
do.
why
That's
do
what
I see you on
ordered.
That's so
Instagram
not
popping
gonna
bottles at the
Excuse
club?
me,
Why do I
excuse me.
see that?
Guess what? Guess what? It
'cause
doesn't
guys
even
bought
matter.
that for me.
It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because you're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up, but-
questions? All right. You all are dismissed.
Case 3. He claimed it was unfair. The judge called it legal.
Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Cheney?
Mrs.
Mrs.
Yes,
Cheney.
remarried.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So we were friends. We went out for drinks after a promotion, and everybody else left. It left us two. Had a little too much to drink. Anyway, I ended up pregnant. He's completely out of the picture. Doesn't answer text calls, whatever. All of a sudden, he comes to me and says he wants to be a part of our kid's life. And I said, okay, well, you're going to have to give me child support. I'm not just going to let you all of a sudden be dad, you know. And
How old is the child?
he's 18 months.
Okay.
18 months, yep.
Okay. Continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. So he's like, well, I can't pay child support, but I'll pay the daycare bill. Daycare is $8.55 a month. Okay. He claims he only makes $24,000 a year. That adds up to almost half his income if that's what he actually said. I mean, this is not the way.
As the financial calculations are completed, the judge determines that the children's mother earns enough to contribute meaningful support. Despite her repeated claims that she cannot afford the amount, the judge points out that her income and lifestyle tell a different story. A monthly child support payment is ordered to ensure the children's needs are properly covered. With the second case concluded, the courtroom moves on to a third dispute involving an 18-month-old child. This time, the disagreement is not about refusing to help, but about whether paying expensive daycare should replace traditional child support payments.
A guy who lives a life of $24,000. I mean, that suit probably costs like, I don't know, half that or something.
He has a nice suit.
I shop clearance.
Okay.
I do pretty well on sales.
He shops on clearance.
Okay. I've never seen that suit at JCPenney, but all right.
Okay. So $855 a month in daycare. You say you make $24,000 a year.
$24,000 a year, that is
And
correct.
I do have his tax returns that he produced showing $24,000 a year, but you're self-employed?
That is correct.
So you did your own tax return?
I do, yes.
So is it accurate, or did you manipulate it?
If you're questioning if I'm being honest in my tax returns,
Yes.
I am being honest in my tax returns, Your Honor.
Okay. And I can only go based off of what he produces. Living-wise, do you live with someone?
I'm in an apartment sharing situation right now with the money I make every month, and with basically close to half of my salary going to pay for daycare for our child. I've got to share. I can't afford my own place on my own.
Okay. And living expenses, they're shared between your roommates?
Pretty much we kind of split the groceries, things like that. Utilities get split evenly.
Okay. Well, then that kind of makes sense. So you're asking, what exactly are you asking for him to do?
My point is that it seems kind of sketchy that he can afford almost $900 a month in daycare, but won't pay child support. I feel like there's something going on with the money situation. There's got to be a reason why he's doing things the way he does.
So you want him to pay $855 in daycare and child support?
I mean, he wants to be a part of his life.
That wasn't my question.
Okay.
Do you want him to pay $855 in daycare as well as pay child support on top of that?
I want us to be able to talk and discuss and find a number that works for both of us and that I think is fair.
Okay.
Just because I make more money than him doesn't mean I should be covering all of the child's expenses. $855 is daycare.
I definitely agree with that. I agree with that. So what is the middle ground that you're looking for? Because legally he cannot pay daycare and child support. I mean, you can't have it both ways. So what would be a middle ground for you?
I guess we'd have to kind of discuss what would be child support versus daycare and how the parental responsibilities would change. Would you get him on weekends? Would you get him on holidays? Things like that. So, because he doesn't live real close either, you know.
Well, we're here today, so let's discuss it. Like I said, he cannot pay daycare on top of child support. It just can't happen. So if you were to give him a number that's in between the 24,000 because when you break that down.
The child's mother explains that the father disappeared during the baby's first year before recently returning and offering to pay the full daycare bill instead of child support. Although she appreciates the financial help, she questions whether his reported income truly reflects his lifestyle. The father insists he is self-employed, earns only about $24,000 annually, and already spends nearly half his income on daycare expenses. As both sides present their arguments, the judge carefully explains that daycare costs and child support cannot simply be stacked together without considering the law, encouraging both parents to focus on a fair solution for their son.
Now, based on child support for one child, it's not a lot of money. So if you were, let's say it's about $300 in child support. If you add that to $855, you're talking about child support in excess of $1,000. Are you asking that he pay $1,000 in child support?
I guess not exactly. I don't.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out why you're here and what you're asking me to do.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the situation with him. I don't have a law degree. I don't have a lawyer. I don't know exactly how these things work.
Okay. And I'm helping you guys as much as I can.
Yeah, so I didn't know that you couldn't do daycare and child support. And I don't know what, I've never had child support before. I have no idea. I don't know, what you can do, what you can't do, what happens with visitation and stuff like that. He was absent the entire first year, completely absent. So I paid 100% of everything. He was in the hospital after he was born. I took care of those bills.
And you didn't give her any money?
Not at that point, Your Honor, no.
What was the reason for that?
I was effectively in the same situation I am now. Again, being self-employed, my income has not gone up. There was a little bit of a disconnect between the two of us. I probably, looking back, should have stepped in sooner, and that's all I'm trying to do now.
Okay.
I want to have a relationship with our son. the amount I'm paying on a monthly basis is already, again, 45% or so.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Of my income. I don't know the percentages, et cetera, what I'm required to do. I feel I'm already stepping up, and by paying the full daycare, as far as I know, and I've talked to some friends, I'm paying more than I actually have to.
He actually is. Because if we were to break down, based on what it is that he makes, if we were to break down, and you only have one child? Okay, if we were to break down
That he knows of. Let's just go ahead and
What
put
was
that.
that? How will you know?
Well, he knocked me up and left for a year. So, I mean, there might be some other women out there
Wait a minute, in fairness.
that may not be able to count how many partners they've been with, but I know it was his kid.
In fairness, he wasn't alone in knocking you up.
I get that.
You
And I
kinda
took
played
100%
a
responsibility
fair
for
role
that
in
child for a
So
full
let's not
12
blame
months.
it on him.
Okay.
Let's not blame it
Okay.
all on him. You have one child, correct? Okay, so let's stick to what is in front of us. We're not worried about any other children that may be out there. So based on the financial documents that he provided at 20%, his child support should only be about $349. And then health insurance is paid through you.
Yes.
How much do you pay?
It's like 130 or something a month. It comes right out of my check, so I'm not sure the exact amount of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm looking
130,
at
133, something like that.
I'm looking at what you also turned in. It looks like it's about $113.
13, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do to make it fair, because he is paying about.
As the discussion continues, the mother admits she mainly wants to understand her legal options rather than unfairly punish the father. The judge explains how child support is normally calculated and notes that, based on the father's reported income, his legal obligation would actually be much lower than the daycare payments he is already making. However, because daycare is a necessary expense for the child's well-being, the court considers whether the standard calculation should be adjusted. The hearing gradually shifts from blame toward finding a practical arrangement that protects the child's best interests above everything else.
3 times the amount that his child support should be.
Yeah, well, his bar bills are about the price of that too, so.
Well, so are yours, but as I was saying, his child support is going to be set at what the daycare amount is. That's the fairest way to do it. At least we know that by you paying daycare, the child's daycare expense is covered each month. So that's something you do not have to worry about. And you will have to reimburse her for the health insurance that she has on the child. So when you add the $855 plus the $113, it comes out to $968 a month in child support. So $968 would be all that he pays. And out of that, that would include whatever, if you change daycares, let me just make sure I'm very clear on this. If you change daycares and the amount goes up to $1,000, all he's responsible for is the $855 for the daycare. That's it. That's all you're responsible for. But the health insurance, if you have health insurance available through your job, you can enroll the child under health insurance and remove that $113 additional charge, and you'll be only responsible for $855.
To make sure I understand, so I'm already paying $855 a month as compared to the $349 that you calculated I should be responsible for. So now we're saying, well, instead of basing it off of $349, potentially lowering it, or at least the two of us coming to some sort of agreement saying, you know, I'm already paying 45% of my salary. I've got to pay now $968 a month, which is, again, more than double what I'm supposed to be paying in child support.
You've been paying, although it's 3 times the amount, you've been comfortably paying this. This isn't something that she necessarily, well, when I say comfortably, I don't know your financial situation, but you've been paying it for some time.
With roommates and
right.
TV
and I
dinners.
understand, but under Texas law, we can deviate from what the guideline support should be if we find good reason to do it. And daycare expenses, they are considered one of those reasons. Now, if you two, while you're here, you want to agree to a lesser amount, if you want to meet in the middle and say, let's say you decide to do $700, let's say you decide to say $750, that's what you can do. But based on what you all have been telling me, you've been paying daycare, it's $855. that would be in the best interest of the child to at least make sure that the daycare expense is covered. So, if you, like I said, if you guys decide to come with something different, you can come back and modify that, and I'd be happy to enter in the number that you all come up with. Is there anything further today? Okay. Anything further? No, thank you. Okay. Well, there's nothing further. You all are dismissed.
In the final ruling, the judge decides that the father will continue covering the full daycare expense while also reimbursing the child's health insurance, creating a single monthly obligation designed to provide stability for the child. Although the amount is higher than the normal guideline, the judge explains that state law allows exceptions when childcare costs justify a different outcome. She also reminds both parents that they can return to court if they later reach a different agreement. With every issue addressed and the child's welfare placed first, the final case is closed and the courtroom session officially comes to an end.